There we are.
Hello.
Hello, Davey. What's up?
Gwenny, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, no.
What happened?
Okay. All right. You're going to have to go out and come back again if you can hear me at all. All right, guys. So Davey can't hear me, so I'm going to kick him out for a minute, and he's going to have to come back in. But welcome to Uncensored with Dave and Gwen. And we have a special guest tonight, and instead of sitting here by myself, I'm going to go ahead and bring her in. Her name is Lisa London. If you guys don't know who she is, you probably actually do and just don't realize what her name is. That happened to me when one of the movies, and I was like, oh, yeah, she was in that. So here we go. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, we're having what I call gremlins in the podcast world.
I'll take gremlins over technical difficulties any day.
It's cuter, right? I know.
Yes.
So here's David back. He has an iPhone, and that's his problem, but shh, he can hear me actually. So.
Yeah, I heard you.
Here he comes. Okay. I heard him.
Yeah. So listen, I don't know what happened. I think Gwen did that to me on purpose, like she always does. Usually right. The first 12 seconds, she screws me up. But anyway, thank you.
Wanted me all to herself.
Yeah, you can't have the party without me. I'm sorry. That's not how the show goes.
Once. Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome, Lisa. Thank you for coming on the Wild Uncensored podcast with David and Gwen. So let's begin. So everyone that's listening right now, if you don't know who Miss Lisa London is, you're going to find out right now more than you think. So let's begin, shall we, Gwenny? Lisa, can we please start off with our first question of the night? If you're ready. Are you ready?
Shoot.
Okay. Now, I want to know, how did you start getting into this business and why?
Okay, so the why is basically, I literally have my earliest memories of like 3-4 years old. All I ever wanted to do is be an actress. But my father was a sportscaster, and I was really good at that. I mean, really good at that. In high school and college, I was on CBS International Radio with major interviews that I did from everyone from Marvin Gaye to Bjorn Borg to Joe Namath to Bob Hope. And I was a Bob Hope classic girl too, by the way. So I was following in my dad's footsteps, pursuing journalism, broadcasting, especially sportscasting. And then I just decided I wanted to give it a shot. So my dad said, you have 2 weeks to get something, which is crazy. But because I was dating someone super high profile, his agent, Joe Namath. I can say it now because it's like it's literally ancient history now. I protected them. I protected them all through the National Enquirer days, all through the internet days, because it was basically absolutely a relationship that I made happen. I mean, he had no choice, literally. I went after it and got it. And in today's world, after all the hashtag Me Too, that would be like, oh my God, how awful. But there was literally nothing awful. I mean, it started my life in a fabulous direction. But anyway, his manager thought he'd get rid of me because I was so much younger if he sent me on an audition that I would miserably fail at, because they were doing the female version of Animal House, which was what every single young starlet in this town wanted. And I had never seen a script before because I never took drama in class. I sang a lot, like I was, the soloist always in choir and stuff, but I never, ever acted at all. So I didn't know what a script looked like. So on my audition, I knew I was reading for this role called O'Hara, but I thought, oh, I'm supposed to read all the voices on the pages. So I kept changing my voice for the men and the other women. And I will never forget this kindness, because the drop dead gorgeous woman who wrote it was an actress in her own right. She had done a bunch of, I think they were called ginger movies. Her name was Sherry Cafaro. And it was a room full of 9 men for an eye. And she said, let me take Lisa aside and just talk to her for a second outside. So she said, Lisa, these men, let's not confuse them. Just read the role of O'Hara. She's got freckles, red hair. It's so you. So that's how I got Hots. And it was a huge hit of its day. It's a total cult classic till this day. And that was how it started.
Congratulations, Lisa. Congratulations.
Yes, there
Gwen,
it is.
clap your hands, Gwen.
See, I had the poster. He's
Most
picking
people,
it.
most people, like when they see it, they go, oh my God, yeah, I love that movie. And also, it's so tame and innocent compared to things now, but it was considered so risque, so European. When we went to the Cannes Film Festival, we were literally the only Americans there that had shown their breasts in a movie. And that's all they do in Europe. I mean, I was raised so free and wild. I was raised in Palm Springs in Hawaii, and my parents were very ahead of their time, being really cool. And there was nothing wrong with the human body, especially when it looked as good as the gorgeous young girls in this movie. So that's how it started.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. And you continued your success till this day.
Yes.
So kudos.
That's what I bow down. I thank God. I thank the universe. I thank myself for being able to adapt and roll with the punches. And I've been very blessed. I've had like amazing people in my life, and I have an amazing professional work ethic from when I was 19 years old when I did Hots and till now. And I think that speaks volumes as far as if you get hired and if you get hired again because they loved you. I mean, your talent and your beauty goes to a certain extent. And then you really have to be a person that people want to be around. And for me, I have to want to be around the people I work with now. It's just, I've been doing this for decades, and I've been so lucky that most of the time it's been wonderful. And now if there's any energy, I couldn't care less. I just walk away.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Gwen, before I ask numerous of questions, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I do. I read something that said you are an actress. No, wait a minute. Did I get it backwards? You're an actress that sings, or was it that you're a singer that acts? Which one was it?
I'm an actress that sings.
There you go.
It's ironic because that's the part of entertaining that I did all through grade school, high school, college. But then I didn't really do it professionally until I had already starred in a couple movies. And I was dating a very famous songwriter at the time. And between singing demos for him and the wonderful casting director, Craig Campobasso, who is one of my best friends, who's cast me in a million amazing things. But he said, Lisa, you can sing. Try out for this. It's an international girls group called the Pinups. And I tried out, and I thought I did so horrifically that I had a modeling job in Mexico. And in those days, there was no cell phones or anything. So you really had to tell your reps where you were, or nobody could find you to tell you booked anything. But I thought, oh God, I was atrocious. So I just left. So when I came home, everyone was freaking out, trying to get a hold of me because I got it. And it was the most amazing experience. It was a CBS Sony Records, American record deal, but the producers were German. They did the Scorpions and a whole bunch of other really great people. And I was a husband and wife team, Peter and Ingeborg Hauke. And they came up with this brilliant idea, and they had these brilliant songs written by Tony Carey. And I got to live in Germany, tour the world. We were rock stars everywhere. We debuted on the Billboard charts in America without any publicity, like in the top 30, which is almost unheard of. I mean, it was literally like, it was just, we were on every single show you could imagine and picked to be the huge hit. And we were a huge hit for like about 15 minutes, the Andy Warhol thing. When it came time to renew contracts, it was like a really, really harsh deal about the artist to begin with. So I got sudden impact, and I went, what I really want to do is act anyway. And I thought, oh yeah, being in a little movie with Clint Eastwood might be kind of cool.
Yes, it was.
So my life went in the trajectory that it did, but I still sing a lot. The movie I starred in, Bigfoot or Bust, I got to sing and co-write a little bit of come in at the end of the soundtrack. And I got to be on a track with Becky LeBeau, who's one of my best girlfriends. And we're actually making our own absolutely, completely real person AI movie right now, which a lot of people are using AI, but they're not getting it to look exactly like the actors they want it to be. So I'm pretty excited about that right now. And that's called Catwoman of the Moon. And it's actually a kind of a remake, but more of a, we've kind of just like renditioned it into our modern version of it. But it was originally based loosely on a 1950s sci-fi film that was also a cult film back in the day. So It's pretty exciting to be singing still in a lot of stuff too. So yeah.
Nice. Great. Awesome. Gwen, great question, Gwen. Great question.
I read a lot about her. You don't understand.
All right.
I researched.
I asked one before. You asked one. Now it's my turn. Now shush.
I know.
Shush.
Now, children, don't fight over me.
I'll fight over Lisa any day. All right, here we go. So my question now. So since we're talking about singing,
yes,
what kind of genre do you like to sing and listen to?
Oh, rock and roll. I'm a rock and roll girl till the day I die. Yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. I also love blues a lot. Any kind of pop rock, I love, love, love. I love heavy metal. I love jazz when it doesn't go too off the rails of melody for my ears. Right. And it's so funny because my father was like a huge jazz fanatic. And this is something I don't think I've ever talked about on any show either. Louis Armstrong. There's a huge book about jazz greats. And Louis Armstrong, if you look at a huge picture of him, he's wearing a Jewish star. And the reason is because on my father's side, relatives basically gave him, kind of like adopted him, because he was from a very poor, really rough upbringing. And he lived at their house all the time. They bought him instruments. They encouraged him. And that's why he always wore a Jewish star. So I should love jazz more than anything because that was and my dad loved jazz so much, but it's not one of my favorites. And country, I adore a great country song, but not when the ones where the lyrics are just about, can you look at the wheels of my truck? I love it when it's about heartache. But it's all about the song. Honestly, I love all music if it's a great song. That's where I stand on that.
Well, thank you for asking me. So this is my country song, okay?
We're in trouble.
We all know I'm a country music fan, okay? Everyone shush. So I love Morgan Wallen. I love Jason Aldean's Kick Ass.
I love Jason Aldean, but I like Harley more. He's more. Yeah. Now, is Benson Boone considered country or rock now?
Well, whatever you want.
I love him. I adore him. I adore him.
I like Brantley Gilbert. He's badass.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Patsy Cline. I love Patsy Cline.
Oh yes, Patsy Cline.
And Loretta Lynn. And oh God, I'm spacing on her sister's name. I loved her too. And Juice Newton. Juice Newton sang pop, but she sang a lot of country too. Great. Yeah, like I said, if it's a great song, I'm in love with it.
How about Lainey Wilson? Yay.
Yeah.
No.
I like a lot of her stuff. Yeah. She's not one of my favorites. I'm really picky about tone also.
And I've heard a few songs.
Miranda Lambert, I love a lot too, because I love the fact that she and Olivia Newton-John to me have that wonderful thing where the voice can be soft and yet rough or powerful. And I love that too. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Your turn, Gwen. Go on.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the comments. My one of my podcasters, Lynn, is on, and he's like putting up all like when you said the cat thing, he was doing that. He's a little bit nuts. Yeah. Yeah.
I love emoji madness.
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of like, what is this? And I don't have my reading glasses on, by the way, and it's about.
I know, and I'm one of the few girls that you can put up footballs and kitty cats too. I do go.
That's true. That's what he was doing because you were. Oh yeah. Now I had this written down. That's why I was looking. What was your first real Hollywood moment when you thought, wow, I'm actually doing this?
Good question.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So, I think the biggest, really, when I realized that the leg up of an edge that I got was when we were at the Cannes Film Festival for HOTS. And when the paparazzi were swarming around me, and I went, okay, this is everything I ever dreamed of and for. And now I've got it. And I swear, I also remember thinking, even though I was, I think, 20 by the time we were there, or maybe even 21, but I remember thinking, I want this to last, but I want it to be always something that stimulates me and challenges me. I just remember thinking, I want this forever, but I've got to make it where I want it forever, if that makes any sense.
It does. It does. Now, guys, I don't know if you saw it, Lisa. I don't know if you can see, but I had put up the poster for HOTS.
Yes, I did see it.
Okay.
I did.
This is the movie that she was talking about. We have viewers that are not commenting. They love to do that to me. But it reminds me of, I don't know, there's a movie. I want to say Animal House or something.
Well, yeah, it's the female. Yeah. It was supposed to be that. I believe it's the same artist, because it's the female version of Animal House. That's how it was touted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and this is your other one, which was.
This is what I did a couple years ago. Yeah. And it's streaming everywhere, Bigfoot or Bust. And it's fabulously funny. And it's an amazing experiment of a film. It is 110% improv, the whole movie.
Really?
Nice.
That's awesome.
Every single actor and actress in this was so on their toes. And the brilliant, iconic director, Jim Wynorski, said, I just want to try this. And we, if it didn't work, he was going to say it wasn't working. But he wanted to try giving us scenarios and to see where we would go with it. And it was this unbelievable magic and chemistry where everyone was on the same page. And it is hilarious. It's really hilarious.
I've actually seen it.
Yeah. And I did all my own stunts. Everyone did.
That's cool.
That is.
So Lisa, do you love horror films? And if you do, what would you want to be in, or what have you been in that we don't know yet that's coming out?
Okay, so I came late to the horror movie genre, but I've been in a couple that are already kind of like, doing really well. And I get recognized when I go into that kind of genre for conventions and stuff. So the first one I did was called Holy Terror. And it's a paranormal scary movie. So you would love it, Gwen. And it's by Rich Mallory is the director. And I got to star in that with my girlfriend, Chris DeBell, who it was just so exciting to be in. And we've done a few movies together now, thanks to this wonderful director, Gregory Hatanaka, who casts us all the time, and casts me all the time. I've done almost 30 movies, I believe, for Greg, including something right now that I'm so proud of. It's called Sudden Light, and it's getting rave reviews. It's kind of Hitchcockian. We shot almost the entire film on a moving Amtrak train, and it's a macabre thriller kind of musical metaphor for life. It's so hard to explain. It's kind of like Kurt Vonnegut in a movie, and it's really good. And it's called Sudden Light, but that's streaming everywhere right now. But okay, back to the horror movie question. So I love horror movies, but they petrify me. So it's not something I always run out and see. Even the ones I'm in, I watch them like this. But I mean, there's nothing like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. And another movie I starred in was with Johnny Depp. And we were shooting Private Resort, actually, on location in Florida when he found out he got Platoon. And all we kept talking about was Nightmare on Elm Street, because he was so excited that that's what kind of put him on the map. So cool. Yeah, I do love horror movies, and I'm in something right now that is going to shock and rock the world. It's with mega scream queens, Michelle Bauer and Brink Stevens. And I the third lead, and then the fourth lead is the brilliant writer director, another actress I've worked with a lot in a lot of Dustin Ferguson movies too, Jennifer Moriarty, and she wrote this piece for us, and it is brilliant. It's called Mary Day and the Scream Queens, and it is an homage to everything about Scream Queen, fantastic horror movies, just celebrating the work of all of us as actors, kind of like playing ourselves, but not. It's so brilliantly shot and beautifully done. And the other thing was, we weren't even told in the beginning that her daughter was going to be playing Mary Day, the young girl that is obsessed with these Scream Queens. And she turned out to be just a force of nature, like one of the best actors, young or old, I've ever worked with, and so professional, such a trooper, doing death scenes and stuff to not fear a young actor's ability to sell the stunt and to let the other actor. I mean, she was amazing. I can't even tell you how great she was. And this movie, Mary Day and the Scream Queens, I think is going to be like, yeah, it's going to be really special.
Cool. That's pretty nice. Yeah, talking about, being a Halloween fan, we just had on recently on our show the original Judith Meyer, Sandy Johnson on the show.
Yes, and she was in Hots. Yes. Yeah. We want to work together again so badly. We almost did. We were cast. This is the craziest story. In my entire career, this was the only time this ever happened, where a production company that seemed totally legit turned out to be a total scam. Wow. And we were supposed to go to New Zealand and shoot this movie, and we were so excited, and it just went poof into like bad news. But anyway, that did put us back in touch with each other, which is so wonderful, because it's kind of amazing to do your first film. And one thing about a lot of social media is like, but it's so cool that you can find people that you would never like know how to reach them or whatever. So
hey, maybe Gwen, maybe one episode we should get Sandy and Lisa on together.
I was actually thinking that, so
that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And we had talked about doing a project with her.
Susan Kiger and I just 2 years ago, we did a big Hollywood show, the one in Burbank, because I've done the one in Chicago too, but this was the one in Burbank. And it was like a baby Hots reunion, because it was the H and the O. And it was insane, the amount of people at our table, insane. And I think Susan would love to come on too. I think that could be very cool.
Oh, let's see, we could get them all on if we could. That would be nice.
Hey, Susan, you're listening, Susan. You know where to find us. You'll find out from Lisa. Come on, let's go.
Exactly.
Do you have any kind of fears?
It's my turn. It's my turn, sir.
Go ahead, baby.
I'm getting excited.
That's right.
I'm listening.
Let's see. I wrote my stuff down, David.
Listen, it don't matter to me.
Well, I was actually just going to ask, what role challenged you the most as an actress?
Honestly, and this is an absolute honest answer from me, because I'm such an insane perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. I have to have the absolute truth that feels real to me of everything I say and do as an actor. So honestly, everyone is difficult for whatever reason. Gotcha. But I'm working on something right now with this amazing director, Ben McAbee. He wrote it for me. It's called Queen. And it is a film noir crime drama thriller with such a message about forgotten women in homicides. If there's anything to do about prostitution or drug addict, or call it a sex worker, whatever the word you want to label these women that happen to also have that in their world for whatever life dealt them. It's one of the most beautifully construed things.
Is this it? You sent me a poster. Is this it?
Yes, that is it. That's Queen. And it's the most grueling thing I've ever done, because I want to bring dignity in every step that I'm on. It's so physical. I mean, like insanely physical. And every actor in it is fantastic. I'm working with Sal Landy and James Chalk in this, who are just outrageous actors that have been in a million incredible things. And they also happen to be people that we, for 5 years, had a theater company together. So the trust that we have with each other is just astounding, and such a gift to do something this brutal and delicate at the same time, and all of us be in it together. And then in that same group of actors, there's a wonderful actress, Megan Hughes. We were rehearsing today for what we're shooting tomorrow. And it was one of the most fulfilling things to work with someone where we were literally finishing each other's sentences in dialogue that was just written. We couldn't have memorized it yet, and yet we were flowing in. It's just great. And the locations, we've shot in some of the most gorgeous locations all around Southern California, all desert stuff, and then gritty stuff in downtown LA. But that movie is going to be extremely special also. So I'm really stoked about that too.
Nice. Congrats. Here, question. Gwen, is it my turn now?
Yes, your turn, Dave.
Oh, okay, don't forget to tell you why certain movies, how weather makes them grueling. Don't let me forget to talk to you about that, because you said what's the most challenging. I'll give you a couple more challenging in a minute.
Okay. Go ahead, Davey.
Okay, so my turn. Good.
Yes.
So, Lisa, I have fears. Okay, I have fears. My fears, name number one fear, is sharks. I hate sharks. Okay. Now, the question for me that I have for you is, have you acted in a movie that you had to be in, like a flesh-eating or man-eating shark movie or anything like that? Because I hate it. I really do.
No, I've been killed a lot. I've been killed a lot. Never by a shark.
Oh, okay.
In The Naked Cage, the women's prison movie I starred in, I got killed by being suffocated with dirty laundry in the shoot itself.
Oh, it must stink.
No.
That's a stinky scene.
I can't reveal a couple things of how I die, because I don't want you to know I die in a couple things that aren't out yet. So I can't tell you about that yet. Let me think what else. Oh, I do get basically eaten by my husband in Maneater, a Dustin Ferguson film that we shot in Joshua Tree. And that movie was insane how hot it was in the desert. But that wasn't even the craziest part. The craziest part was the road we were on was so full of potholes that everyone was petrified of not being able to get out of the desert. So at the end, talk about fear all the way through shooting, but it was so worth it. It's such a great movie. You should watch that too, because that's streaming everywhere too, Maneater. And another one I did for Dustin Ferguson, before I forget, called Lifeform. It's a sci-fi movie that's one of Amazon Prime's biggest digital rentals and buys. And also it's doing incredible, like in all the places like Walmart and stuff where you can buy stuff. And it's a really great sci-fi. And in that, I explode.
Nice. That'd be fun to watch.
Yes, it is. It
is. One of our viewers who watches a lot of my stuff, thank you, Christy. She says, remake Jaws and have Lisa as leading actress.
Oh, I would love that. Are you kidding? See, that's what's so sad about the movie in New Zealand that I was supposed to do with Sandy Johnson, because it was a comedy version. Instead of a shark, it was a giant eel.
Oh my God.
In New Zealand. I know. I'm still bummed it was never done, but oh well.
Fair loss.
Absolutely. Yeah. Onward and upward is what I always say. And I always
That's right. Well, since you said upward, and hey, I have a question now for you. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry, Gwen, I'm out of turn. Too bad.
It's okay.
So here we go. Upward, right? Do you ever want to be in a outer space movie or a UFO movie?
Well, I kind of did with Lifeform. I was the captain of the spaceship in that. And I'm thinking, did I do it in anything else? Oh, I did Extra 3, Watch the Skies, but I was on Earth. But I've done sci-fi stuff that is about going up. Oh, and in Catwoman of the Moon, I go to the moon. So wait till you see that.
See, I'm happy I brought that up for you. See that?
I'm very happy you brought that up. Indeed, yes.
All right, I'm sorry, Gwen. I'm not going to add turn anymore. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, he's so.
I have
funny.
another one. I'm sorry.
It's
Gwen,
okay.
you're too slow. You're too slow for me today.
No, I want to hear about the weather, filming in the weather. What makes
Yes.
Okay, all right. So just recently, I did a movie. Well, so I did a pilot for a fabulous actress, writer, director named Natalie Sutherland, and she cast me in this big pilot that premiered at the Chinese Theater. And years went by. We did a couple of other movies together. And then out of nowhere, she said, let's meet, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking. And then she offered me a cameo, but it's a great cameo. And speaking of cameos, I actually won Best Actress for a movie called Vegan, again, by a wonderful director, female, Madeline Wade. And it was a cameo, basically. It's like a huge, long, giant monologue that starts the movie, but still, for minutes wise, it would be called a cameo. And I won at a Bollywood / Paramount Film Festival. I won Best Actress, which was kind of amazing.
Cool.
It floored me. Back to the cameo I just did. It was in Scotland, and it was one of the most amazing trips of my life. It was just glorious. But the weather, it started raining ice chips. That's the only way I can describe it from my little raised in Southern California and Hawaii body. It was so cold. I was petrified that my dialogue wasn't coming out. I felt like I couldn't move my mouth or feel it. Evidently we're okay, because none of the actresses or actors that did that scene in those hours during that rain had to do looping. But that's a crazy challenge. I mean, that's a crazy challenge. And then some of the times I've been in psycho heat, like the movie Queen we're doing now, it was like 111 degrees when we were shooting in Canyon Country about a week and a half ago. And for the first time since I was a little kid, I got dizzy and like, oh my gosh, I'm getting dehydrated. I had to take a water time out. But yeah, weather can be crazy. And wind can just be insane, because wind can be so destructive because it messes with your sound. Yes. So there's been lots of movies, shooting Andy Sedaris movies in Hawaii. A lot of times the wind on Molokai would be crazy. So it would be like, you know, how you wait for a plane to go away. We'd have to wait sometimes for the wind to go away too.
Gotcha. All right. So that was your question, right? About the wind, the weather?
Yes.
All right. My turn. So see how we do this, Lisa? See
yes,
how we're like taking turns?
I'm really getting the hang of it.
Yeah. I mean, if we get out of line, we could just wave our hand. Doesn't matter. Okay. We're back in school.
No, it's exactly. Fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, what is your kind of like your dream wish of what would you want to make that you haven't made yet?
I want to have a lead in a mega blockbuster film. I've been in quite a few, and I've had a lot of leads in lower budget films. I want the freedom that, because big budget or low budget, I've made fabulous movies and I've made some clunkers. It doesn't matter in the end about the outcome, but I know that if I had a lead in a film that had major money behind it, I could achieve everything I wanted to as an actor, because it just is so much harder when you have to do it guerrilla style, or just, you know, you have to compromise and delete things that you know, there's just no way of doing it if you don't have a certain amount of money for whatever. And that's why I am also so unbelievably proud and honored to be in all these low budget films that are actually really great films also. And that is what I would love to do. I would love to do a period piece. I haven't done that yet. I'd really love to do that too.
Yeah, Gwen and I, we're big on history. So
Oh,
I love to go
well,
back.
I got to do westerns finally. I had never done a western, and I got to do 2 in 1 year, which was kind of crazy. And they're great, by the way. One's called Deadly Western, and the other one is called Backfire, and they're both fabulous, and they're streaming on everything.
Well, Gwenny knows I'm still waiting for my first break in a Western feature. I'm still getting screwed.
So cool. It's so cool.
And do you know what I told him? I said, just make your own movie. Yeah. Make your own movie. Yeah, just do
why
it.
Not? Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, okay.
He's like,
all right, your question.
Now, my
go
turn.
Ahead, Gwen.
My turn, Dave. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what made you decide to step behind the scenes and do producing? What made you want to produce?
Basically, okay, so a couple of times I just happened to be a lot of producer credits are given if the film's already totally, financed, executive produced, and there's producers, but then certain things wouldn't have happened the way the producers and director wanted it to. But I happened to be the conduit of quite a few times, and that's when I've gotten producer credits many of the time. As far as producing theater, it was just like forced upon me because there was nobody else to do it. And then we had one successful play after another, so we kept doing it for 5 years. That was the theater company I had. Now, in Bigfoot or Bust, Becky and I were friends way before that, but then we became really good friends on that. So when she decided to make Catwoman of the Moon, I came on board as one of the stars with her, and then she knows I can write, and so I basically have screenwriter credit on it too, because I rewrote the script with from an original script that we had on it, and also a couple of Greg Hatanaka movies I've had producer credit because I was responsible for a lot of the cast joining. So yeah, there's all different reasons, and I love it. I love producing. I could never direct. I would give people line readings and be a terrible director. I can't do that, but I am so great at putting things together, and I'm so great at publicity, which is, I think, a producer's job also. And yeah, I love producing too.
Cool. So Gwen, I already asked you numerous of questions, right? I'm shocked because today is the first show we actually took turns. Good job, Gwen. I'm proud of you.
Oh my God. I feel like maybe I had something to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, you would have been basically you're the referee of the show.
Exactly.
So thank you.
Exactly.
And be aware, Davey, one finger and I can click you out of here. So it's okay.
Ooh,
oh, you mean this finger?
It's not the upper digit.
I got you. So we like to, from the last couple of episodes, we like to, after we ask our special guest all these questions, everyone got to know you a little bit better. Maybe, if you're interested, we would like for you to turn the table on us now and ask Gwenny and I a question that we have to answer for you. What would you like to know about us, Lisa?
What's my favorite movie of yours?
Oh.
Yeah, Gwenny.
I don't know what would be her favorite movie. I'm trying to think because I can't remember all of them. Maybe the one with Kevin Sorbo on it that I can't remember the name. Maybe.
Kevin Sorbo. I'm trying to think which one that would be.
Davey, you got to help. I can't remember the title of it, and you know that. He's just sitting there drinking his drink.
Oh, I'm just waiting.
I can't. I know Kevin Sorbo, but I can't think of a movie I did with Kevin.
Oh, I thought you were asking Dave. My bad. My brain.
No, I said, what's your favorite movie of mine?
Oh, I like Hots. And my friend Lynn, who commented, Hots. Yep, I would say Hots. Yeah. That's my favorite.
I like old school. So old school for me, I would probably have to go with Gwen. Or I'm thinking, if we want to go back in time, right, with Johnny Depp and you.
Oh, true.
that to me is interesting because now
it's the greatest physical comedy like I think anyone's ever done. I really think so. And also, do you know that I've always been really thin, and I'm only 5'4", right? Do you realize they never asked how much I weighed or how tall I was, knowing that it was Johnny Depp and Rob Morrow who had to keep throwing me over their shoulder and then throwing me up in the air to drop me on, it was all cushions. But do you know how lucky they were that I was that skinny and that easy to do that with? I still to this day can't believe they never asked. I know looking at me, they probably thought, okay, yeah, they could do that. But still, because they're not big guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not
That's
big
true.
guys.
So were you guys doing all of the funny bloopers behind the scenes, old jokesters? Because Gwen and I are pranksters.
When you watch that movie, they have all these amazing outtakes at the end. And another movie that I starred in called Agent of Death with Michael Madsen, Eric Roberts, and Barry Saddles played my husband in that. And if you watch that movie through to the end, because it's I play kind of like the comic relief because I'm this white trash couple that is watching the kidnapping and almost murder of the president unfold. But at the very end of the movie, after or during the credits and after, they have all the outtakes, and it is some of the funniest stuff you'll ever see in your life.
I love that stuff.
I do too.
So let's ask Lisa. Okay, Gwen. Let's ask Lisa. What if the audience doesn't know us by now about you? What is your favorite color?
Black.
Black. It's always nice.
I love to wear black.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could look at Gwen right now. It's all black in there. So she loves black. So,
David,
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm about to do. What did I do?
Is it the one finger?
Yeah, it's that.
I'm sorry.
He's giving me crap. Okay, Davey, I could untake the thing off, and he hates my chair.
It's all good.
Because it's
good,
really
man.
bright green, and I put a cover over it. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. She looks like she's in the green electric chair when you see it. But anyway,
it
besides
does.
the point.
Look, like I'll give you a peek.
Oh, no.
It's very green. Yes, it's like the green screen that I had.
Yeah.
I shot Attack of the 50-Foot Cam Girl and Giantess Battle Attack. And we used all these like little miniatures and then blew them up. It was so much fun, but we did almost all the stuff that we needed to, and it looks incredible. And we did it all green screen. It was a lot of fun.
I love green screen.
I do too.
Lisa, do you have a favorite number?
One.
So you're number uno?
I always like to be number one. It's my competitive nature.
Yeah, no problem. Now, if we had to ask, Lisa, if you had to go out to dinner and have one meal, what would be your go-to meal?
Ooh.
Either salmon or pasta.
Well, that's a little different from both.
No, I know any kind of pasta. I love pasta so much, and I love salmon. I just love it.
Yeah. What do you want on your pasta? Do you have anything specific?
Well, I love rapini and radicchio. I love like bitter vegetables. I love that, and I love a red sauce with like lots of olives and garlic and shallots, and onions, and whatever.
Yum! Oh my God, Gwen, we gotta go get something to eat after this. I'm getting hungry.
Me too.
and my favorite junk food, but I refuse to actually label it a junk food. But my favorite in the whole wide world is French fries. I love French fries.
Yeah. Do you have a sweet tooth?
No, not at all. I'm spicy. I love hot sauce. I love like anything hot and spicy and savory. Yeah, I don't have a sweet tooth. I love chocolate, like really good dark chocolate, and I love ice cream. I love ice cream in the summer, but I couldn't care less. Like if I couldn't ever have it again, I wouldn't care.
I would love to put Lisa on the show Hot Wings.
Oh my
that
God.
would be interesting.
Is that when people eat as many as they can without dying? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a challenge right there.
I am known that I have an iron stomach. Yeah.
She would win.
I probably
Well,
would.
well, we got to find that out.
but I'd never do that.
Have you skydived?
No, I have hang glided. I have parasailed, and I have gone up in hot air balloons, starting first with HOTS, and then I did it in Paris too by the Eiffel Tower. But I can't skydive. It's actually sad. I've wanted to my whole life. I have really teeny tiny eustachian tubes, and every once in a while, and I love to fly. I even took flying lessons, but every once in a while, I'm in such excruciating pain from that, and they say that could literally rupture my eardrums if I skydived.
That's true.
Well, guess what, Lisa? You better not go skydiving then. Don't be a fool.
I'm not.
All right.
Davey, have you been skydiving?
Fuck no, I haven't been skydiving.
I'm the daredevil, not him. No, he doesn't.
I'm a daredevil too. Always have been.
Drag race. Have you ever drag raced?
No, but my first modeling job ever was the Camel. I was the Camel GT girl, and I got to do the laps with Paul Newman.
Oh,
it was kind of crazy. Yeah,
now
that
I'm
guy
jealous.
was awesome.
Yeah,
now I'm jealous. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and in my movie Queen, the director is also a stunt driver, and he had to do this thing where he had to crash our car, and I got to be in it.
Oh,
wow,
that's no fair.
Don't tell anyone. They might think
listen,
it's dangerous.
It's fine. Lisa, the thing that you have to understand, whatever you say secretly is safe here. We didn't tell you this, but we're not live yet. So it's just us three. Right? Right?
I think she can see on the screen where it says live. Yeah.
All right, I lied.
I can read, dude.
All right.
So see, that's just it. I've never cared what anyone thinks. Sorry, I just don't. And I say what I believe, and I know I'm always coming from a place of love and respect, but I also am a straight shooter, and some things that cry bullshit to me, I just say it. And people talk about it in a political sense, and no, I talk about everything in common sense and in common decency. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you is how I lead my life. And I also am about fairness. So if something's not fair, I say nay.
I think we had the discussion beforehand. I'll go ahead and say just a little bit that we were asking Lisa, Fountain of Youth, where's that at? Because you must have it in your yard or your backyard or something.
And I said, it's because I've never ever done anything. And bless everyone's heart that wants to shoot themselves up with Botox, which is basically friggin' poison. I don't care what you say it is, but it is. And I don't think anyone looks younger that does it. I think they look like old people without wrinkles where they do it, and the rest of them is old. So sorry, I know that sounds really mean, but that's what I feel. If there was a magic wand that I could be drop dead gorgeous, like in my 30s for the rest of my life, I'd go, sure, let's all do that about ourselves for health reasons and everything. But there's not. So I say age in your power, like take your life in your own hands and know that, first of all, a beautiful woman starts off a young, beautiful woman, then she's a middle-aged, beautiful woman, then she's an old, beautiful woman, and then she's dead. And then we're all dust or ashes, period. So we're all on this together. And this is just this thing that we're in right now here. And I think it's just so much more important to cultivate our souls and our hearts to just be cool, man. I mean, it's such a
I love it.
Crazy world right now that it's like if you look at my social media, I do nothing but try to bring beauty, love, and laughs. Literally, like I try for humor. I try to like educate people just in cool, fun things, but it's all about art. Like, I mean, painting, singing, sculptures, travel, because travel is art. I mean, if everyone traveled, you'd find the artist inside of yourself, and the good things are all that connect us. It's like, I'm so about just really trying to just live life the right way. And the right way is love, not hate. The right way is happiness, not sorrow. And it's also common sense. And I'm so sick of both sides of every political aisle all over the world being insane when they go to their extremes. They're insane. They say things that are like, no, that's insane, whether you like it or not. And I'm not going to, I literally am, I'm living my life like I'm on an island, and I get to decide what I say is right or wrong. And I go completely on a route that makes sense. And things either make sense or they don't.
Yeah, I get it. One of our viewers said, love, live, and laugh. And I agree, Christy. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We were talking about living our best lives. So
yeah, because I mean, we are all, gosh, I mean, everyone really is. I mean, unless you're like a psycho like Hitler, basically most humans, all they want is a great life for themselves and people they love. So why can't we just start with that and think that about the next person that you may think is different from you, you know? And just go, oh, okay, they're different from me, but so what?
Well, hey, now since we're on a different topic here we go. I got one.
Am I getting to the uncensored part?
So here's the fun part about me. I love to challenge people. And here's the challenge. Yes.
I need a simple latte for that.
Yeah,
Gwen,
yes,
would you like me to do this, Gwen, or would you like to do it?
Well, we play this game, or we play several games, but we've done the Truth or Dare and all that kind of stuff, and we've done some kind of crazy stuff already, especially when John had us doing it. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, John, if you're listening, shame on you. I'm not doing it again. But anyway, and no, to answer some of the fans out here, Gwen and I ain't engaged. We're not getting married tomorrow.
But see, so John dared Davey to get on his knee and propose, and he did. And I said, yes, but in a movie. So I kind of got us there a little bit.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of backlash and privately saying, oh, congratulations on your engagement. Well, I guess I'm out of the picture now. I'm like, what are you, freaking nuts? It was a show. It's fake. What the hell is wrong with you?
They didn't listen to the whole thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't listen. Fun. Yeah, they just want to see, oh, you got proposed. And she said, yeah, cool. Congratulations. Not. But anyway, besides the point. So here it is, Lisa. I have
literally no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds interesting.
What's John's last name? Because I always pronounce it wrong.
McCaig.
Or
I forgot his name already.
Well, he dared it. We played Truth or Dare at the end of the show like we normally do, or do a game. And he dared Davey to get on a knee and ask me to marry him. Well, Dave, being the trooper that he is, he did it. And then I said, yes, but in a movie, not like in real life. And nobody heard that part. So I've got messages. I could show you, like, I can't even show you how many, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Lisa, here it is. So what is your most embarrassing moments of your life so far that you never shared with anybody? There has to be something.
Gosh.
Well, Lisa, it's uncensored. Just go out there. Just dig.
I know. I'm trying to think. Hold on. The most embarrassing. I'm so weird. I don't really get embarrassed.
Well, hey, welcome to the show.
No, let me. Okay, I mean, I think I might have said this at some point. Okay, so when I was auditioning for The Naked Cage, a lot of European directors, they don't really cast you because of what you do when you're doing the actual audition, you know, reading the script with them. They'll keep calling you back and keep asking you questions and stuff. So now I'm on my third or fourth callback, and this was a big film, you know, debuted in theaters, blah, blah, blah. And they said, is there any kind of genre of film you don't like? And without hesitating at all, because I had just seen about 5 minutes of a movie that a friend of mine was in, and it was a women's prison movie. Now, you got to remember, I hadn't seen the script to Naked Cage. I didn't know what it was about yet, right? I just knew my character sounded really cool, blah, blah, blah. So I said, oh, I think women's prison movies are kind of, they're kind of silly. And they went, this is a women's prison movie. And I went, okay.
They probably thought you were joking, though.
And I said, I don't think I could open my mouth any bigger for my foot to go in right now. And they actually told me later that that's one of the reasons that they hired me, was because I was so honest, and they wanted this character to just be so direct and so honest. But that I guess I was, but again, I said it, so I owned it. So I don't know if I'd say I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. Well, congratulations on getting the role. There you go. Gwen, your turn. Go ask her a question. Take in turn day.
Yeah, you're so funny, Dave. You know what? I don't know. Okay, I do. Of all the actors and actresses that you've had experiences with, what's your favorite? What's your favorite actor or actor that you had an experience?
Gosh, there's so many.
And you've had some really great ones.
Clint Eastwood. Seriously. I mean, hello, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, of course.
Burt Reynolds was amazing. Being directed by Mimi Leader on the morning show was amazing. I mean, female directors, I mean, there's a lot more now, but still, come on, there's not enough. And she's like so insanely great. Let's see, who else? Tom Hanks, Dan Aykroyd, Christopher Plummer, Johnny Depp, Andrew Dice Clay, Rob Mark, Michael Madsen, I love working with. And all the directors that I've mentioned from some of the films that I've been doing recently were just incredible. And then back in the day, working with Andy Sedaris was unbelievable. He was so ahead of his time. And I got to just, USC, the Robert Zemeckis Film School, did an IMAX showing of the movie I starred in, Savage Beach. And what Andy and Arlene Sedaris did with those movies, I mean, it was like $500,000, I think, most was their budget about, or even a little bit more, a little less. But anyway, nowadays the low budgets are so much less than that. But still, what they did with the shooting in Hawaii, and it's kind of crazy. And working with Danny Trejo is really cool. And gosh, who else? There's so many. I mean, there's so much talent in this town too. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy.
So who do you want to work with? Your dream actor or actress in the future? Who do you want to work with?
I'd love to work with Colin Farrell. I'd love to work with Ryan Gosling. I'd love to work with, who else? There's so many foreign series that I've been watching lately that I'd love to work with any of these actors. I mean, the caliber of the work coming out of like the Eastern European countries, it's kind of mind-boggling. There's just so many. I mean, anyone who I admire in any movie, even if I never see them again in something, I'd love to work with them. Like I always felt that way about, gosh, I'm spacing on the name right now. I'll think of that later. But yeah, those are like some of the people I'd love to work with. Charlie Hunnam, I think he's fabulous. There's so many people.
Yeah,
okay, Davey, who would you like to work with, Dave?
Absolutely nobody. I care less.
He's so full of it.
I was kidding. I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Who I want to work with is too many.
Your dream person to work with.
Lisa London.
How wonderful.
That's a good answer.
Good answer. Very smart answer too.
I know. So when are we working, Lisa?
I don't know. You never know in life. You just don't.
Yeah. Well, Gwen will be the executive producer.
Ooh,
awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for volunteering.
That would be fun. See, I want to be in a movie just long enough to get really bloody killed, like something awful, like terrible. I mean, just, I don't know. That's
it is fun. It's fun. I must admit it's fun.
So Lisa, where can everybody pay close attention to all your work?
Okay, so the really cool thing that everyone should know, just because you can find any actor you love, like all the stuff they're doing currently and all sorts of cool photos and things, is the International Movie Database, which is IMDb. If you go to Amazon Prime, to Tubi, to just about anything except Netflix, because I don't have anything on Netflix, but all the streaming channels, if you put my name in, Lisa London, my stuff comes out. And then on Instagram, I'm Lisa London LA, and I basically use my social media for all of my my career stuff. And on Facebook, I'm Lisa London Fan. So it's Lisa London Fan, Facebook, Lisa LA on Instagram. And I'm also on Cameo. So if anybody wants like personalized things or even asking for photos or whatever, that's a great way to get me.
Gwen, you got to go on there for your birthday. Tell Lisa to sing a happy birthday.
Oh, you know what? She can really sing. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I got to do such a fun one the other, I guess it was last month. Somebody wanted me to sing it like Marilyn Monroe, which is what I do in Dragnet. In Dragnet,
come on, Lisa.
It wasn't Happy Birthday, but they wanted me to sing the national anthem like Marilyn Monroe would sing it. So it was pretty funny. Yeah.
Lisa, you're on the spot right now. You're on the spot. We got to hear a little something about that.
He wants to hear you sing
like Marilyn Monroe.
Let's hear it, Lisa.
Do you want the national anthem or do you want Happy Birthday?
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Is she singing?
There she is. There she is.
Yes.
Good job, Lisa. Good job.
That's a good note to end on, don't you think?
It is. And it's, we're a little over an hour, 2 minutes, but that's okay because we had a little gremlin there. And
I love
from myself and him, because he doesn't listen, thank you for coming on the show very much. Very much.
I love it, you guys. Thank you for having me. And without you guys doing these podcasts, there's no way for people to connect this well with fans and people that love movies. So
that's true.
I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very much.
And come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you. But we're going to put you in the back if you don't mind holding on for just a couple minutes. So we're going to finish up.
You got it.
All right. Thank you. All right. You did good, Davey, getting her. That was awesome.
Hey, you did great for taking your damn time when we're going back and forth with our questions. Thanks for not overstepping your boundaries, Gwen.
Look, Davey, don't make me have to come to Florida. Don't make me have to do it.
Instead of one finger, you get to two.
Yeah. We get that all the time. If people could see us before and after the show, that's the best time, guys. Yep.
Yeah,
that's right. Marilyn would be proud. One of our viewers. Yes.
I am so excited. We got Marilyn Monroe on the show today. Woo! She did great.
She did. She's
a multi-talent. Yep.
Yes, very much. Very much.
So, Gwen.
Yes.
I have to have a drink really quick.
Always. Somebody's going to ask you one day, what is in the cup, David?
Well, I'm going to say it's a drink. And that's all you got to know.
It's water. Yeah. It's water.
It's a drink. Yeah.
It's water.
Yeah, it's nice and cold.
Christy wants to know when you're going to shave your beard, David. Oh, David's growing it out for a roll, by the way. His hair, too. No.
Yeah, I'm growing all this out. My hair is very long. It's down to here now. I have 4 more. I have 6 more features I have to do. That I have to grow my hair out long, and I have to just, I don't know. I'm sorry, everybody. The beard has to stay. My hair has to get longer. There's a vampire movie.
Can you read this, Davey?
There's a vampire movie that I'm going to be starring in. That I need my hair longer. They asked me if I want to wear a wig. It itches too much. I don't want to wear the wig. So I said, let me just grow it out. So I'm doing that. I'm in a movie called Boardman Watches that's coming out. We're filming in October in Michigan. Yep. I need to look for that. We're also doing a movie in New Mexico and Miami. It's called Fighting the Mob, which I have to grow out for that. So yes, everybody, I still have to grow it out. Unfortunately.
Did you read the comments this on the screen that Lynn, my friend Lynn, put up there.
What is it? It's small right here.
He says, being married to Gwen would make anyone train. Thank you, Lynn. Love you also. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Yeah. Everybody gives Gwen crap. That's okay. Well, guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. We had a wonderful guest. Hopefully we can get her to come back at some point, especially if she has something new that we can talk about also. Yeah, with Sandy, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
maybe some of the other ones.
Yeah, we'll have to have a whole group show. We'll talk to Lisa after the show, see if we can make something happen with Lisa and Sandy Johnson and whoever else wants to come on. And we'll go over the time, right? We'll go over a little hour over that. And we'll have a lot of fun. It'll be like a overnight sleeping party.
That'd be great. We'll bring our PJs.
Yeah. I ain't wearing no PJs.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh. Yes, you have to be difficult, don't you, Davey? All right. Tell everybody good night, Davey. Thank you guys for joining.
Good night.
Have a good one. Good night.